A slight 1.7% rise is projected for Ethereum on May 7, CoinCodex shows. But first, let's check what the price has been doing today. As we speak, Ethereum is down 0.6% on the day and trades close to $2,364.54. Now we move to the analysts' outlooks. Digital coin price expects to see the price drifting toward $2,336.93 by tomorrow, down roughly 1.2%. Traders Union puts the target for Ethereum at $2,348.30, about 0.7% below current value. 30 Rates notes it may push higher toward $2,375, a rise close to 0.4%. A separate projection from CoinCodex suggests Ethereum could move toward $2,404.88, roughly 1.7% higher than now. And to wrap up, Gov Capital Collector points to $2,422.67 by tomorrow, a projected increase of 2.4%. That's the most profitable scenario overall. That covers 5 expert predictions for tomorrow. Now let's move on. Here's how the 5 forecasts translate into numbers and probabilities. Based on every forecast reviewed in this report, the price is projected to move between a drop of 1.2% and an increase of 2.4%, depending on the analyst. From this, we can see Gov Capital Collector holding the top forecast with 2.4% gain in value by May 7. All in all, you could earn between $4 and $24 for every $1,000 you invest. Judging by the probability, 30 Rates is ahead with an 81.3% chance of success. Looking at the full set of forecasts, I've put together a consensus outlook. The consensus scenario places Ethereum roughly unchanged near $2,377.56. Let's unpack the details together. Consensus outlook shows the price advancing by 0.5%. To keep it simple, your capital could also show growth of roughly 0.5% alongside that move. If you had $1,000 invested, the scenario could point to $5 in return. In turn, the probability of the consensus forecast holding up is around 80.5%. At this moment, let's examine the short-term 3-day views. Digital coin price sees Ethereum losing ground. Traders Union notes that Ethereum could push higher. For the next few days, meanwhile, 30 Rates expects Ethereum to strengthen. In line with this, similarly, CoinCodex projects continued growth. Also, Gov Capital Collector predicts steady gains ahead. Looking at the consensus in full, the short-term scenario indicates Ethereum is trending higher over this horizon. In short, most analysts express an upward view, pointing to Ethereum strengthening across this horizon. 2 days ago, 5 predictions were published. Here's how they lined up with the market. In the end, the price wrapped up the day at $2,360.88. 3 of 5 forecasts lined up with the real market direction. The prediction with the highest precision was made by CoinCodex. Now we'll lay everything out clearly. 3 predictions match the span of the daily candle. In terms of ROI, it was profits across the board for everyone. Here's the daily summary. How every forecast actually worked out. Looking at the verified numbers, 30 Rates showed 1% ROI and $32.88 accuracy. See if you can spot which analyst handled it best this time. Here's a quick visual of tomorrow's forecasted returns showing Ethereum compared with the rest of the market. The leader in tomorrow's profitability outlook is Bitcoin Cash at 3.2% with Ethereum positioned below. Currently, Ethereum is matched with 4 randomly selected cryptocurrencies. The extended profitability view is already included on my website. That's it for today, guys. If this video was helpful, please leave a like. It really keeps me motivated. See you in the next update.